Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here this afternoon with Fred and Belle, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on DVD is her ability to understand and respond to her obedience commands, the corrections and the motivations that we give the puppies when we're working with them, and the training equipment that we're using. Fred is using a regular 6-foot web training leash. He keeps the bulk of that leash folded neatly in his right hand. That leaves the left hand free to give any correction that we need to give, and the only correction that we give is a little tug and let go on the training collar or slip collar, and that is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Belle will come home with her very own slip collar and you will be instructed on how to use it. Now she's sitting very nicely at Fred's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done. And the first exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is heeling. The command is Belle heel, and her job at this point is to stay even with Fred's left leg, not forging ahead, lunging out at the end of the leash, and each time that he stops his feet, she has been taught to sit automatically without being told to wait for her next command. So this makes walking your dog a pleasure. You never have a dog that's dragging you down the street. When you stop to cross traffic or talk to a neighbor, she's sitting quietly at your left and waiting for her next command. And that is proper heeling. And it's one of the things, believe it or not, that people call most often about is my dog drags me when I walk them. And she's doing a great job staying right with her trainer. Now the next exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is the stay. The stay is a hand and a voice command, and because it is a stationary exercise, it's a one-word command, firm command to stay. Stay. The long sit stay when you're practicing at home is for 1 minute, working up to 3 minutes, and this is an exercise that you can practice right in your house. You don't have to go outside. It helps to develop attention span and maturity. When Fred returns back to her, he will walk all the way around her as an additional distraction, and she should remain seated until she's praised and given another command. And they're going to run through their heel and their automatic sit and their stay again. She's done a really fabulous job for a young puppy. She knows all of her basic obedience commands, and she does them very well with and without distraction. And remember, you're going to be incorporating all of these commands into your everyday living situations. So you're going to be using your commands in the house. Now, instead of returning back to her this time, Fred's going to demonstrate the come on command. You use her name, you use a happier voice, and she's been taught to come in front of you and sit facing your knees. And that stops her coming and jumping all over you. When you call her, she should come in front and sit. Fred's going to demonstrate that again for us. You leave her in a sit-stay. Walk out to the end of your training leash. You do use her name, motion exercise. She should come right in and sit right in front. Perfect. Looking up at her trainer, asking him, what do I do now? She goes back to heel and back sitting. That was really well done. And now we're going to set up for our down commands, and there are 2 of them. We have the first one we're going to show you is down from a heel position. These down stay commands are really, really valuable in your home. Because if you can put your dog into a down stay while you're eating dinner, she's not begging. Fred's going to use the open flat of his palm straight down toward the ground and the one-word command to down. And then he tells her to stay. When you're practicing at home, the long down stay is 2 minutes, working up to 5 minutes. And very soon you're going to be able to drop the leash and all of those things, but get her doing everything on leash for you first. When Fred returns back to her, he will walk all the way around her as he did on the sit-stay, returning all the way back around to heel position. And remember, every time you get to her shoulders, she expects to get told what you want her to do. Fred told her to heel. And they're going to demonstrate that down from a heel position one more time. She's throwing in her own automatic sits here. perfect, basically on a hand signal. This is your long down stay from a heel position. Now he can call her out of this exercise.
Come.
And you can see all the maturity and focus and attention span she's developed while she's been here. So now she's trying to make a liar out of me and start eating walnuts off the ground, or whatever those things are. And now the last exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is your down from a distance. Remember, always have your dog sitting before you attempt to put them into a down. Fred's going to leave her in a sit-stay. He's going to walk out to the end of the training leash. This is the only time that you will see him use his right hand to give the command. She's got a sense of humor anyway. That's your down from a distance. Now we've demonstrated for you your heeling, your automatic sits, your stay, your down from a distance, and your come. These are the exercises that we want you to practice with Bella when she first comes home and for her lifetime. We're going to be instructing you, and you're going to get hands-on practice working with her. She was a challenge in the beginning. She's been a pleasure at the end, and we've enjoyed having her. Thank you for choosing Nora's Dog Training Company.